Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's Haul episode number 30. That's right, guys. Welcome back. Sorry I've been away for most of the week, unfortunately. Yes, it was another busy week as I had to run that crazy tennis tournament and it just put me behind. I did read all of last week's books, but I only got to do like one or two reviews and didn't even get a chance to do Pay It or Slay It once again. But I think my schedule's starting to slow down just a tad enough to where I can get everything back on track again. So with that being said, let's get started with Spider Slayer's Haul episode number 30, of course the video series where you guys get to see which books that I picked up for the week. So let's get started. So first off, I did get 2 black bags this week, but the first bag, it's not very exciting whatsoever. All it does is the bag goes on the floor, and I just got 2 packs of bags and boards. So that's all I got right there. So that goes on the floor for right now. However, this bag is the stuff that's got the goods inside. So let's see what we got. First things first, not a huge amount of books this week. I think it's an average amount, and I like these smaller amounts so I don't feel overwhelmed with like reading 20 or 25 books. So alright, so here we go. Here's the first book, and if you can see, I'm all spider decked out today. I got the usual hat, I got the the McFarlane shirt on, and so what we're going to do is we're going to kick it off with the Clone Conspiracy tie-in, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 20. Really like the first introductory issue of the Clone Conspiracy, as we got to see Gwen Stacy and we got to see Dr. Octopus at the end of that last issue. Now, in this issue, in this tie-in, are we going to see how actually Dr. Octopus got his body back and how maybe he interacted with the Jackal? I don't know. We'll see. I do plan on doing a review on this, if not today, no later than tomorrow, as this will probably be the first comic that I read for the week. So this is Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 20. Alright, next we have Batman, issue number 9. I think the Monster Men thing is done, so we're getting on to a new story arc, which I'm excited about. Spider-Man, Batman had so much momentum, after the first story arc, and then it kind of went into this Monster Men thing, and I heard a lot of people didn't dig it. I didn't even read it. It's not really my cup of tea. I didn't like all the crossovers. I stopped reading Nightwing, so I didn't read it. So now I'm looking forward to this new story arc, and this is issue number 9. All right, next we have a great independent book, in my opinion, and this is Manifest Destiny, issue number 24. Nice book. This is the last part of Sasquatch, as you get to see different aspects of earlier crews that went into the undiscovered land, and now we get to see the more modern day of Lewis and Clark in their time, and coming across the same Indian tribe. And this looks like, yes, it's the last part of the story, and then it looks like Manifest Destiny will take a break like a lot of these Image comics do, and then we'll see him again in a few months. So this is issue number 6. Love this book. All right, next is one of my favorite DC books right now, Superman, issue number 9, just for the pure instance that I love seeing that this is a father-son book, and this is the, John teaming up with his dad and doing, fighting together. And the cool thing is like little kids like dinosaurs, right? And it's just like they're on this dinosaur island fighting these big, gigantic dinosaurs. I think it's brilliant. It's awesome. And they got this message at the end of the last issue. You can see it right here. What does that message mean? And does this get them back to their time? The whole reason why they got into this weird island to begin with is they were working on a science project, and it went wrong. So, and it's funny because I'm currently working on a science project with my son too. So there's so many relations here for me in this book. So this is Superman issue number 9. All right, next we have another Marvel book this week, and it's kind of like my resurgence for this series. This is A-Force issue number 10. This has a nice tie-in as it has to do with the group and the stress that they're going through on trying to stay together, but they believe in different situations. This cover art does not do the interior art, I don't think, any justice. I think the interior art is much better here than what you see on the outside. So don't judge a book by its cover like we always say. This has that horror monster feel story to it. Really has to do with Nico is heavily involved in this book. Whenever she is involved with the story, I really enjoy her. So, you know, I enjoy a book. So this is A-Force issue number 10. All right. Next is another series that I've been enjoying, and that's Aquaman issue number 9. And this is issue 9. I read issue 8. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as we get to see mostly Aquaman battling this this creature that was in the sea, and it looks like it was controlled by Black Manta. It all ties back to him and his newly formed group called Nemo. So it looks like that's going to continue here. He faces the Sasquatch, or who is it Shaggy Man, that's what it is. My God, I'm dumbass. So that's what was going on in that issue. I like the artwork in the book. I think it's pretty cool. This time around, it's dealing more with the underwater stuff. I like when Aquaman is above ground a little bit more. It kind of balances out the book a little bit, but the whole thing is that the creature in here is going after his home. So this is Aquaman issue number 9. Don't know too much about Aquaman. Only read this series, really. Never read any of the past stuff, pre-New 52 stuff, or New 52 stuff. All right, next we're going to be talking about independent book, Dark Horse. And this is Black Hammer, issue number 4. As it deals with... I'm trying to remember this guy's name. I think it's Abraham Slam. As the series has been going through each individual character and really showcasing them on where they came from, what their personality is about. And then once I have a feeling, once Jeff Lemire is done introducing the team as individuals, and we feel more connected to them, then you're going to get to see the story evolve a little bit more. So I really enjoyed this book. This is Black Hammer, issue number 4. All right. Next, from DC Comics, we have Cyborg, issue number 3. Issue 2 wasn't my favorite, as we got to see this Kilgore creature just jabbering away the entire issue, last issue, about how this machine is evolutionary and this and that. It's like we got a history lesson on, like, you know, primitive machines all the way up until the digital age, which I couldn't care about, and it's just this ongoing battle. But in the end, who wins? Cyborg, of course. But then we were left cliffhanging, thinking that Cyborg was saving his real dad, and it wasn't. It was an imposter. And then here it looks like we have Darkseid on the cover, and he has Batman and Wonder Woman in the background. So how does that all tie in and everything? I don't know. Pretty good series. First issue was great. The Rebirth issue was great. Second issue, Third issue, we'll see where it goes. So Cyborg issue 3. All right, next is a book that I don't know. Maybe I'm just torturing myself to read it just to find out what's going on with Cyclops. I guess how he dies and whatnot. So this is Death of X, issue number 2 of 4. Miniseries kind of kicks off the whole X-Men versus Inhumans type of deal, and I'm interested to see where it all goes with all this. I'm not a huge fan of the art, but you know, we'll see where this story goes. This is probably not my most anticipated book to read for the week, but it's there, and I felt like I almost have to owe myself to just read it because it is there. So I don't know, we'll see. So, Death of X, issue number 2. You can see my excitement in this book. All right, next, we have Green Lanterns, issue number 9. Really cool. It's got someone wearing which looks like that Phantom ring. So, I don't know where we're going with this. This is Phantom Lantern Part 1. So, hopefully, maybe they expose who the wearer of this ring actually is. I've enjoyed this book. I enjoy Jessica Cruz. I like how Sam and Baz and them are kind of working together now. They're not at each other's throat anymore. And we'll see where their relationship goes. So this is Green Lantern issue 9. All right, next we have all new, or I'm sorry, not all new, all different. Now it's Marvel now. And this is the infamous Iron Man, The Rise of Doom. And when I saw this preview, I sat to myself and said, oh, this book looks horrible. And now we have, like, Riri as Ironheart. And now we have, like, Dr. Doom, who's, like, Iron Man. And when I see the artwork, I'm not a huge fan of it. However, it is kind of cool to see this mask again. And that's why I really picked up this book, because I'm curious on what happens here. But when you see the darkness of the book, I'm just not a fan of it. I feel that, again, any type of artwork that has to do with Iron Man, or if he's wearing that armor or whatnot, I feel like it needs to immerse you more. It needs to grasp you more. And that's one of the things I'm going to have a problem when I read this book, is I'm not a fan of the artwork. But, again, don't judge a book by its cover. We got to see what that interior story is about. So this is infamous Iron Man, The Rise of Doom, issue number 1 from Marvel now. Are you pumped right now? Are you? I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Next, Dennis Hopeless's Spider-Woman, issue number 12. Really emotional issue, last issue, as we got to see Marvel and Captain Marvel and Jessica confront each other about the whole Civil War situation. And it's tough to see, those two fighting with each other, and they're good friends. This book is good. I like the artwork in here. I think, was it Javier Rodriguez that does the art? I'm sorry, Ty Walker is the artist in this book. I do like the artwork. Whoever did it before, if it was him, and even now, I like the artwork. It kind of fits. It just fits the type of personality that this book is going for. It's a very comical book at times, and then it can be quite serious at times. It looks like Sandman is in this issue too. So, yeah, we'll see what this issue is about. And this is Spider-Woman, issue number 12. And that's an all-new, all-different Marvel title. So we got everything going on right now. Next, from DC Comics, we have Trinity, issue number 2. First issue was beautiful, as we got to see, Wonder Woman and Batman have dinner with Lois and John, and getting to know this version of Superman and getting familiar with their teammate, right? But at the end of the last issue, you wind up seeing going into this barn, and there seems like there's this other, dimension or time or parallel universe, something's going on in there. So I love the artwork in this book. I think Menopause does a beautiful job in it. Here's a interesting panel right here too. Him punching his father, so I don't even know what's going on there. But the expressions are really well done. I love the artwork that he does, and the coloring is not dark, it's light. It just fits. I really enjoy it. So Trinity, issue number 2. All right, and then last but not least, this is a classic, but I had to pick it up for the right price. I'll pick up a lot of stuff, and this was regularly $25. I got it for $6.99. This is volume 1 of Transformers Classics. We can see the amount of books that's inside. It definitely covers issues 1 through 13 of Marvel's Transformers 1 through 13, and then it has, including issue number 3, reprinted in its entirety, rejoined Optimus Prime and Megatron and their competing factions. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It definitely has a lot to read in here. When you open up this book, and I was looking through it, the amount of dialogue that's in the comic, I've never seen it so much in my life. And I'll show you one page right here that I'm talking about. Now, again, this was remastered to fit the coloring better and whatnot. Yeah, this is a panel right here, guys. Check that out. Is that not information overload or what? Holy crap, that's going to take you 20 minutes to read that. Where does that begin? Look at that. That is the first issue. That'll take you 3 hours to read that. That is insane. But nevertheless, I think it's awesome that I was able to get this for $6.99. Relives those classic days of Transformers when Marvel had them, and it had to do with all the Transformers that we loved for years. And even has an issue in here with black suited Spider-Man in there with, I think it's issue number 3, which I'm anxious to read as well. So there you guys have it. There is Spider Slayer's haul for the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now it's your turn to keep the discussion going. In the comments below, tell me which comics you picked up for the week, which ones you're excited for, which ones you're not so excited for, what's your thoughts on some of these comics. And guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Don't forget to check out all the others great videos on here. And fans, thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.